Okay, so we had the elephant out of the room. If you didn't watch that video, we're not going to discuss that anymore. Squamous cell skin cancer. No, we don't have a year on that, but we will. Prurigo, even though it sounds like an Italian dish, it's not. Yeah, it's not something you want to talk about. It's not something we want to discuss. It's not something you want to have. You know those videos and TV commercials with Tommy Lasorda where he was talking about how shingles itches? Yeah, times 10, maybe times 20, maybe times 2,000. I'm gonna tell you, some days I was in the emergency room going, please just put me out of my misery. So, we know about that. And we know that I'm dyslexic. And according to the people in Georgia, when they first identified me, because Alabama did not identify it, but when I was being identified, it's 9th grade. And believe it or not, French teacher finally agreed with my mom that there was something wrong, but it wasn't that I was mentally retarded. And I'm pretty sure I don't sound mentally retarded. A little bit crazy, but they don't have papers on me yet, so we're all good. Anyway, she took me to Atlanta, to a hot Lana, which is a topic for another reason why it's hot right now, but, and they tested me, Sullivan's tested me, and sure enough, profoundly, severely dyslexic. That pretty much meant anything that right and left is involved, it was gonna get jacked. I was in 9th grade. I had already learned to read. I had already learned how to draw the letters, because that's how Daddy taught me how to do it, because I couldn't figure them out. But drawing, I could draw them. Draw the letters, which was writing for y'all, but draw the letters. I'd already learned how to write. I'd already learned how to read. I'd already learned how to, what sound went with what letter. We'd already had serious wars over spelling. We'd already had serious wars over word problems. We'd already had some serious wars. Y'all way behind on the stick here. With all their suggestions, pretty much had to say, yeah, been there, done that. 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 To the point that it was like, would you like to know what we haven't tried? Because, I mean, pretty much at this point, Mom didn't play. She wasn't going to allow me not to learn how to read. And I don't know how to explain that. It wasn't like she tried to beat it into me, because she didn't. She sat there with the Patience of Job, and I was reading Dick and Jane, so that I could tell you anything, I'd turn the page, and it wouldn't be the same. And that because the letters moved, and they didn't move the same way. And it was probably not until 5 or 6 until they settled down. And I still see cat ATC. I will always probably see cat ATC, even though I know it's CAT. The way that we were told. And actually, I think they just went along with what my mother and dad had figured out. Is that I had come here with my own language, and I had to learn English. So in some aspects, yeah, English is a second language for me. Alright, so what is she gonna do for a living? Well, this dingbat's gonna be a speech language pathologist, of course. Yeah, I did that. I jumped right off into that deep water and managed to tread water. And then managed to swim. It was like it wasn't gonna beat me. He'd already told me everything I couldn't do, and I already proved that I could. So, pretty much I was like, on that. When I graduated, there were 2 degrees. 2 different degrees. There was the medical degree and the speech degree for public school. Medical degree depended upon the client paying you, or insurance, something. And the educational degree depended on the state paying you. So that was the direction I went. Now this video is already 5 minutes and I am a nobody in y'all's eyes. And I'm probably going to be a nobody later. The reason I call it Dove 65 is because I was born in 65. And Little Dove technically is the Cherokee name my grandfather gave me. And he was half Cherokee. So I'll get back with y'all on dyslexia because it's not going away. I don't think I'm going away because now I found a voice. And if it's just the scars show up or it's whatever, just turn your eyes. My voice is not bad because I used it on a PBX machine. I used to work a PBX machine. Used to talk people into buying all kinds of stuff. We won't discuss that. No, actually, it was all legal though. I promise you, it was all legal.